welcome back to the channel, viewers. I've got my friend Chris here, and he's going to talk all about his very nice Harley Davidson. So, Chris, tell me about it. When did you buy this bike, or tell me about the bike?
I bought the bike 4 years ago, 2018, in Cebu, and at that time it didn't feature the 114, only the 107 cubic centimeter. This is the new Harley Milwaukee, what's called the Milwaukee 8, because it has 8 valves.
8 valves.
Yeah.
And the old ones, how many do they have?
I believe 4, and I may be incorrect.
4 valves per cylinder, or
yeah. It's about 75 horsepower with around 102 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
It's got 6 forward gears in it. The dry weight on it is 311 kilos, I believe.
They're heavy, aren't they?
It's a big heavy. It's a big heavy bike. Yeah. And then when you add on, like, these are the Harley crash bars, or the mustache bars.
Well, they're great because you can use them as
oh, it'll save your life.
As when you like cruising pegs as well.
Yes, exactly. A lot of times I'll do that. I'll put my foot up here.
They're fantastic. Like you said, it'll save the bike and save your life. But,
right.
I like the headlight.
This is
great, isn't it? That's a new beaut.
It's a different headlight for Harley. This is the first year with this kind of space age looking.
Did you put these spotlights on? Or?
Yeah, these are add-ons. The grips are add-ons.
They're chunky grips.
Right. The mirrors are, these little tiny mirrors are add-on. This
How
is
the hell do you see out of those mirrors?
You don't. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in rear view. I look behind me and see what's behind me.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is a Memphis shade cowling, which really reduces the drag on your chest and allows you to dig into the wind.
Okay, so it's a different fairing.
Yeah, this is not, none of that is fairing. And I've also went for a 2-to-1 Vance and Hines Pro pipe.
Yeah.
And
I bet you that'd sound good.
Oh, I'll crank it up in a minute, and you can hear it. It's got what's really nice. It's got on the fly adjustable. What am I trying to say? Suspension. Wow. So if I've got a passenger,
yeah,
I can adjust it out. Hey, I'm carrying more weight. Give me a little bit stiffer ride.
So you just wind this in, do you?
Correct. On the fly. So that's pretty new. What else can I tell you? This is not stock, and of course this is not stock.
Yeah.
And I've LED. My passenger pegs are not stock. I've kind of jazzed those up a little bit. I think, can't remember
what about
your
tires? They're sort of a little bit.
Those are still the stock tires. Those are still the stock tires. I'll probably go to a different tire, but the same size next time around.
Yeah.
And then of course the derby cover is custom.
Yeah, that's nice. Look at that.
You know, but if you have a Harley, you gotta have a skull somewhere on the bike, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because riding a motorcycle is always a dance with the devil.
Yeah, and how does this go with your phone holder?
Stick my phone right up in there. I GPS you and find you in no time, right?
Look at that.
Look at that, eh? And I can watch the road, and off we go.
And it doesn't fall out or anything. Doesn't vibrate.
No, it'll stay in there if I put it in correctly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there.
Look at that. Nice.
So.
And what's this? What's in the bag? Just some tools?
Just this is a sunglass case.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a convenient place to put it. Oh. Why is it going off?
Release to call emergency services.
Oh, this is the phone.
That's all right. It's just your phone.
So
if you squeeze it.
Would you like to crank? Ready?
I'd love to hear it cranked up.
All right,
let's love to hear it.
Let's crank it up and see how it goes.
Those tires look so chunky, don't they?
Yeah, they're very chunky, and they're really, for the Philippines, it's really because of the weight and the size of those tires, it's a very safe bike. Um, you know, I could run over small children and dogs, no problem.
Wow.
But
Hey, so is this your first Harley that you've owned, or
this is my third Harley here in the Philippines, and
where do you buy them? Like, you don't buy them in Dumaguete, do you?
no, I bought my first one. My first one in Manila. The second one was a private sale, and then the third one I bought in Cebu.
Okay. Yeah, I just went to Cebu to the Harley shop and did a bit of a video on that. So there are some good Harleys available.
Yeah, they're asking a lot of money.
They are, but that's Harley Davidson for you.
Yeah.
I was always hesitant to buy one because I thought of the road, the conditions. The roads are crap, to be honest.
Oh, they're terrible.
Just, you know, like I didn't want to wreck it.
But I'll tell you, when I'm ready to ride, I go right up here, head out to the national highway there, down towards Zambogita, down that way.
Beautiful road.
And it's a unbelievable road, mountains and ocean, rice fields on both sides. I just get lost on that road,
Yeah.
and I put the earphones in and listen to the tunes, and
Yeah.
you know, just let that thing roar.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's all the way up to Bayawan, and then you can go all the way up to Bacolod, and the roads are really, really good up through Sipalai and up that place.
And a couple of times I've taken it up on the top of the mountain here,
Yeah.
to
Up
the
at
falls,
Valencia, yeah.
just to run the twisties, and
Yeah.
I'm not really big into that, but that's what I've done a few times. To me, this is safe. If I've got to go to Dumaguete, I'll take this as opposed to my scooter, my NMAX,
Yeah.
because
People get out of your way.
I command respect
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah, I agree with you.
They hear me coming.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Because
it's a really nice bike.
Because when you hear this, you get out of the way.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fantastic. When did you start riding motorcycles?
When I was about 15, and my mom caught me, and I got my ass whipped, and I think probably a couple of years after that before I started riding again. And
what was your first bike you rode?
My first bike was a Harley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What sort of
Harley? A Sportster 1200, 70. It was of the AMF brand.
Oh yeah.
75.
Wow.
1975 was my first Harley. And then when I went into ROTC, went into the military, I had to sell it, and that's why I've been dreaming to come back somewhere where I could have a big bike again. And you know,
that's beautiful. Have you done any trips on this?
My wife and I have done. We've ridden to Cebu a few times. We've gone a few different places. Yep. We've gotten a little more mature together, and she'll drive the car and I'll ride the bike. And she'll follow me to like if we go to a hotel or on the beach or whatever. So we need both. Really need both. Yeah. At least I think we do. Anyway.
Have you been on a trip with any other Harley riders or any other riders?
Yeah, I used to be. I was a supporter. I was a supporter of a very well-known motorcycle club, the Outlaws, and in the Philippines. I used to ride with those guys. I'd ride with the Outsiders, which is another group, and I also rode with Thunder, which is a local group there in Angeles City. All those guys. Yeah. You know, I love them all. They're great guys. Great guys.
Yeah. Well, anybody that rides a motorcycle, I think, is a great guy too.
Right.
And, you know, they're all in there for the enjoyment and the mateship and getting around. So.
People don't realize we actually do have some of the big 5 MCs here, like the Outlaws, the 81, the Angels are here.
Are they?
Yeah, they're actually in Angeles.
Wow.
I shouldn't probably be saying that, but yeah.
That's all right.
But anyway, yeah, they're there. They're kind of down low, right? And I've seen some Vagos here. As you probably know, in Cebu, the Banditos got a chapter.
No, I never knew. I don't pay much attention
To the one percenter type.
Well,
yeah.
to that, I knew the Outlaws were here, but again, I love bikes. I love everybody
Yeah.
that rides a bike,
Yeah.
and I don't see.
Well, at one point in time in Angeles, if you were riding a big bike, a certain club, which I won't name, would come up to you and kind of try to force you into taking them drinking and paying the bill. And, don't you want to be friends with the club kind of thing?
Yeah.
And if you say no, they're not going to look to give you, you're not going to be happy with you.
Wow.
And so they kind of push you in a certain way. I started riding with the Outlaws, so that other club would leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in Dumageddon too, the Outlaws, like they have catch up and.
They're in Cebu.
Okay.
The Outlaws are in Cebu, and yeah, I got a couple of buddies here that are still in the club here. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good people. But here, people have to understand that these clubs, the Banditos, Outlaws, they're not involved in any kind of narcotics business here.
Yeah.
It's because then they'd be going up against the real mafia.
Yeah.
Who they don't play.
Yeah.
So they're not going to tolerate foreigners coming in here and taking their business away. No. So these clubs are clean here.
Yeah.
And it's a lot different environment.
All motorcycle enthusiasts.
Right. It's a lot different environment. Yeah.
Well, look, this is a beautiful bike, and thanks for your time.
You're more than welcome. My pleasure. I'm glad. I love motorcycles. I've loved them my whole life, and I know one day I'm going to have to give this thing up. But I'm hoping I die in my sleep first.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping I can ride till I'm at least 80.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Then I'm officially old. And
right. Then you can get a trike.
Well, I saw a nice trike in Cebu, a big Harley trike.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
Well, look, thanks very much, Chris, for your time and everything.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Beautiful signing off from here up in Valencia at Chris's place with his beautiful Harley, and this is the first one-on-one interview I've done on my channel with a person who owns a motorbike. So we'll just carry on and find some more interesting bikes and characters. And again, thanks very much, Chris, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.